Thank you. Well, with the holiday season upon us, it's more important than ever to remember to drive safe and be sober. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that more than 400 drunken driving fatalities happened during the second half of December. Hawaii alone had 42 alcohol-impaired driving fatalities in 2011, and that's a 19% drop from 2009. But fatalities from drunken driving crashes continue to account for 1 in 3 deaths on American roadways each year. And joining us this morning are Carol McNamee. She is the founder of MAD Hawaii, and Vern and Carol Thompson, whose daughter died in a drunken driving crash on Christmas Day in the early 1980s. Her name was Kimie, and she was 21 years old. The crash happened on Kalanianaole Highway. Good morning to all of you. And thank you to you, the Thompsons, for coming here this morning.
You're welcome.
Carol, why don't I start off with you? It is a terrible day for you and your family, but take us back to that time.
Well, Kimie had gone to midnight mass with her boyfriend and some of our other children, and she came home to tell us she was going to be going out, and in a short while a friend of hers called us to say to come down by Aina Haina because there's been an accident. So we did go down, and we did see her and accompanied the ambulance to the hospital.
And it was a drunken driver who had crashed into her car?
Yes, she had just left the bar and crossed the center line and went head-on into the car they were in.
Vern, I can't imagine what you and Carol had to go through. It is a parent's worst nightmare to lose their own child. How did you cope with all of this? And I know it's been so long, but I'm sure your daughter is never out of your thoughts.
Never. Went to Mass every day. Joined MAD right afterward. Joined the 12-step program at Emotions Anonymous. Got professional help. Suffered a great deal.
Mm-hmm. And Carol McNamee, you know, we hear these kinds of stories time and time again, especially during the holidays when people are out partying and drinking. And what is your message to people when you hear this type of story and people are going out and celebrating this holiday season?
Well, you mentioned that we have had a decrease in fatalities in 2010 over 2009. That's the good news. But we still have 42 people who died on our roads. And we don't want anyone to experience a loss at any time during the year, but especially during the holiday season, because the pain has just got to be increased tremendously. Mm-hmm. So in order to do that, we'd like to have people give the greatest gift of all this holiday season. If you and your friends or family are going out to celebrate, you're going to dinner, you're going to a party, have someone give the gift of being a designated driver. And in addition, go out and find a red ribbon to tie onto your vehicle somewhere, on the antenna, if you still have one, on the door handle, anywhere. This is your pledge that you will be driving safely and soberly during the holidays, and that you will always also buckle up, and that you will do it throughout the new year. Mm-hmm. And these can be found at a number of places like Safeway, 7-Eleven, and Tesoro, and 76 gas stations. So go out now, there's still time to put this on your vehicle and remind yourself to not have an experience like the Thompsons have had.
Right. Well, Carol McNamee of MAD Hawaii, thank you so much. It's a very important message. And Carol and Vern, thank you so much for being here. I know it's not easy to talk about it, but your advocacy is really helping a lot of people out there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And don't forget, if you'd like to see this interview again, you can go to our morning section at KITV.com. It is 6:18.